Fellow project managers, I want to address a very misleading statement that I just read on Reddit from someone who claims to be a PMP and had taken a PMP exam. And the statement was the PMP exam is a scam because it's so easy to pass. All I did was sign up for XYZ course for $40 and I was able to pass the exam after 8 hours. Please give me a break. That is a bunch of baloney. Just because you are gifted enough to pass an exam, allegedly studying for 8 hours, does not make an exam a scam. It is very important that we watch how we convey our emotions, what we're thinking, what we're feeling, and how we pass that across. And I also want to hold the Reddit group leaders accountable. There's a lot of rubbish that should not even be allowed to be dispersed to people who don't know the honest truth. And having people like this talk about the PMP exam and say bad things about it, it just diminishes the importance of that group. So I want to advise that such posts be removed because they are misleading and they're lies, and with great power comes great responsibility. That group has about 60,000 people. So if you are a leader of that group, you should be removing such false, misleading posts. Let's talk about what a scam is. What is a scam? A scam typically involves deception. When something is said that is not true, or when someone is misled into paying for something that is not delivered as promised. Did the PMI fulfill their obligation to present the exam at a Pearson test center? Yes, they did. Did you get certified? Yes, you did. Therefore, saying the PMP exam is a scam is a bold-faced lie. It's very misleading, and it's so disheartening. You know, my buddy Lee Lambert, who was one of the founders of the PMP, he says such people are paper PMPs, and it's a shame for people who are PMPs to speak like this. You see, saying that the PMP exam is a scam just shows mindlessness, not really thinking. And such people shouldn't even be allowed to be called PMPs because they are a disgrace to the other PMPs who understand that it's not a scam. I got certified in 2005, and since I got certified, not only has my aptitude increased, but my salary level went up 300% way back then. Not to mention all the opportunities that became available after I became PMP certified. So the PMP exam is designed to assess a candidate's knowledge, their experience, and their understanding of project management principles. And it's backed by the PMI, and the exam is well established. It has clear criteria and objectives, and people who pass the exam are awarded PMP. When someone says, oh, it was easy for me, again, that shows a lack of understanding of how exams work. There are some people who are just naturally gifted exam test takers. They're just so good at taking exams online. You also have others who have gone through the experience of project management almost as it is written in the world of the PMI, or there are people who gravitate easily towards what is being said in the PMI literature, in the structure. Some people who may have worked in the world of Agile or Scrum may come into the exam and find it quite easy. So it's important that we don't confuse ease with scamming. You see, the perception of the exam's difficulty varies among candidates. Some find it challenging due to its broad scope and the level of experience required, while others, particularly those with extensive experience or strong preparation, or those who just naturally gravitate towards the concepts, may find it less difficult. Some others may pass it as a result of the specific time of the day they are taking the exam. It's that sensitive. Some people are not able to reason properly certain times of the day. They will not perform very well because they're not able to reason. And it just goes to show you the exam is not about cramming. It's not about knowledge. It's about how well are you able to tackle the questions that you are presented. So saying the exam is a scam because it's easy does not invalidate the PMP's purpose or its credibility. It may simply reflect their preparedness. Now, let's talk about credibility and recognition. The PMP certification is recognized worldwide. I've been to different countries to train the PMP exam. I have students worldwide. It is not a scam because it delivers what it promises, a certification that validates project management experience. The PMP exam also follows a rigorous standardization process, including standardized testing and verification of prerequisites like project management experience. It's not a random or unregulated process. The outcome of the PMP, successful candidates are awarded a PMP certificate, just like I said. And that can enhance career opportunities, as in my case. Huge, huge, huge bump for me. And it's not because I had a piece of paper, it's because I had stuff in my head that I was able to correlate with my world experience and I got jobs, employment. Let me mention some of the entities that I've had the pleasure of working with and for as a result of my PMP. Honeywell, General Dynamics, Motorola, US Airways, now American Airlines. Companies that I have been affiliated with as a result of me being a PMP and being a coach and trainer, training them in project management. NASA, PMP training. FBI, PMP training. US Army, PMP training. US Air Force, PMP training. United States Army Corps of Engineers, PMP training. The Department of Transport, PMP training. The Department of Commerce, project management training. And I could go on and on mentioning other high-profile clients all across the world who have had PMP training. Lush Cosmetics, Oceaneering, Weatherford, Boeing. I could mention another 40 companies for you that have gone through my PMP training. And these are all reputable companies. When people talk like this, they sound ignorant and foolish when you put it into perspective, because a scam is a dishonest scheme. So are you saying that these entities would embark on dishonest schemes? Arriva out of the UK, Ultra Electronics out of the UK, Info Global Solutions worldwide? Come on now. I came on today purposely to let you know that anyone who says the PMP exam is a scam is a liar and clueless and should be utterly ashamed of themselves, especially if they are PMPs. Think about other certifications like the CSM, the Certified Scrum Master exam. Have you taken that exam? I've taken the exam. The exam, to me, was a lot easier than the PMP exam. So what does that make that? A double scam? Don't be foolish. The difficulty of an exam has nothing to do with a scam or not a scam. Okay? Let's close. Conclusion. Labeling the PMP exam as a scam because it was perceived as easy by one individual is a myopic and misguided statement. The exam's credibility is well established and it serves its purpose effectively. And it's actually an insult to the 5 awesome men and women, rest their souls, who began the PMP exam and the PMI. It's an absolute disgrace to hear PMP speak like this. It shows ignorance. It's befuddling. How does such a person even attain PMP? Which is why my buddy Lee Lambert, he says some people, they're able to get certified, but it doesn't mean that the process passed through them. It's absolutely true. The perception of ease does not negate its value or legitimacy. Instead, it may indicate that the individual was very well prepared. I hope you found this to be helpful. We should use appropriate words. We could say the PMP exam is, and use words that do not defame a body such as the PMI. That just shows ignorance. And the good thing about Reddit is people don't use their real names, because I tell you, if that was a real name out there and their employer saw that, or their future employer eventually was able to see that, I'm telling you, that could be problematic. It's very important that we watch what we put out there, how we say things, and how we represent ourselves. Thank you very much, my friends. Let me know what you think about the PMP exam and the PMI. Leave me a comment below.